My personal trainer kept calling me weak for lifting light weights after my injury, so I finally told him I'm one of 12 people who free-soloed El Capitan's Dawn Wall. He was so humiliated, he started stalking me and telling every gym in the state I was mentally unstable from brain damage. My personal trainer kept pushing me to man up and lift heavier weights, insisting I was too weak for serious training. What he didn't know, I'm one of 12 people on Earth who've successfully free-soloed El Capitan's Dawn Wall. I just gotten out of the hospital after a 900-foot fall on Cerro Torre in Patagonia. No ropes, no safety gear, just me, the mountain, and gravity winning that round. The doctors said I'd never walk normally again. I proved them wrong in 4 months. Now I was easing back into fitness after another 2 months of intensive physical therapy from multiple fractures that had healed into a roadmap of scars across my body. The gym assigned me to Brad, your stereotypical 20-something bodybuilder who thought screaming and slamming weights equaled progress. The guy took one look at my rehab plan and scoffed. Dude, this is grandma weight. You'll never see results lifting baby dumbbells. I'm recovering from some injuries, I told him. Everyone's got excuses. Real men push through pain. That's all I needed to know about Brad. Gym bro logic. Ego over intelligence. He even made a snide remark about how I probably hurt myself falling off a stepladder. Right, a stepladder. Second session, Brad tried to triple my weights. I refused and stuck to my prescribed plan. He got more aggressive. This is embarrassing. I've got soccer moms lifting more than you. Third session, he brought in another trainer to motivate me. Marcus, big guy, bench pressed 315 while Brad gave color commentary like he was hosting Sports Center. See that? That's what dedication looks like. No fear. Now your turn. Let's see you lift like you actually want to be here. I'll stick with my current weight. Brad was getting frustrated. I wasn't feeding his need to be the alpha. I wasn't there for his approval. Fourth session, he staged a full-blown intervention. 4 trainers. Public humiliation attempt. This guy's been coming here 6 weeks and still lifting like he's afraid of breaking a nail. Maybe some people just aren't built for real fitness. Brad leaned in, voice dripping with condescension. Have you considered Pilates or water aerobics? Something more. Gentle? I've been patient, professional. But calling someone who's hung by their fingertips 3,000 feet above the valley floor gentle? That's when I was done letting them write my story. You know what? You're absolutely right. Not everyone's built the same. I pulled out my phone and showed them a video. Me, clinging to a granite wall with nothing but chalk on my hands. The Yosemite Valley floor a half-mile straight down. That's El Capitan, the Dawn Wall. 20 pitches of 5. 14 climbing. Silence. Those baby weights, prescribed by specialists who put my skeleton back together after I fell 900 feet off Cerro Torre. Free soloing. No ropes, no protection. Just fingertips and willpower between living and dying. Brad's jaw dropped. The mental barriers you keep mentioning? I've climbed for 36 hours straight. No sleep. Fingers bleeding through tape. Dehydration so bad I was hallucinating. I've held my entire body weight on holds the width of a credit card edge while my muscles screamed for mercy. The other trainers had backed away, processing what they were seeing on the screen. I've free soloed routes where a sneeze means death, where one wrong foot placement sends you into free fall. But sure, tell me more about how bench pressing makes you tough. Marcus finally spoke. Wait, you're that Alex? I nodded. Oh, shh. I watched you climb Moonlight Buttress on the news without ropes. That was insane. Brad was still trying to process. But why are you lifting such light weights? Because when you shatter your L3 and L4 vertebrae, crack 6 ribs, and dislocate both shoulders in a fall that should have culled you, you follow doctor's orders. Real strength isn't about ego. It's about being alive to climb another day. I pulled up another photo. X-rays showing the metal holding my spine together. See those titanium rods? They're the only reason I'm standing here instead of paralyzed. So when my surgeon says light weights only, I listen. Because I've already pushed my body to limits you can't imagine exist. Brad stammered through an apology. I didn't care. I packed my gear and headed for the door. One more thing. I turned back. You want to know what real mental strength is? It's not screaming through one more rep. It's hanging by 3 fingers on a hold the size of a matchbox and staying calm enough to reach the next hold. I then walked out. Good riddance. It should have evaded there, but didn't, because soon he was going to make me regret saying anything in the first place. The next morning, I switched gyms, found a smaller place across town that specialized in rehabilitation training. The owner, a former physical therapist named Victoria, understood recovery timelines and didn't question my light weights. I thought that would be the end of it. 3 days into my new routine, Victoria pulled me aside. She held up a printed email on her phone, frowning. Someone claiming to be my previous trainer had sent a professional courtesy message warning her about my dangerous training habits and refusal to follow expert guidance. The email went on about how I was a liability risk who ignored safety protocols. I recognized Brad's writing style immediately. The same condescending tone, just wrapped in fake concern. Victoria deleted it in front of me, but the damage was starting. This wasn't over. My climbing buddy Theo texted me that afternoon. He'd gotten a strange message on social media from someone